Hey guys, Rick Shaw here. It's 30th of January and we're having a really breezy day. Lots of clouds, but lots of sun also. Last night I was up taking a walk. It was about 12:30. I actually had my hoodie on and a hat. My son from the States had given me an Under Armour hat that I brought with me. Never needed it. I was wearing that and my hoodie up. It was very windy and it was cold. I actually had a pretty good walk without overheating or anything. I was staying just neutral. So, we're getting some crazy weather. Beautiful full moon last night. It was very, very bright. It's almost like you didn't need the street lights. It was casting some pretty good shadows, the moon was. So, but wanted to let you guys know on the MeWe and on my Facebook page, I put some interesting articles I saw. You can, take them all with a grain of salt, look at them, comment, tell me what you think. One of them was about the shots way back 102 years ago that they gave to the military, and just an interesting read on that. There's some lady who wrote a book. You can look up the name of that book and maybe get that off of Amazon or something. Kind of interesting before they get rid of it. I saw another interview. Excuse me. This fella talking about the reset and all that stuff. So that was an interesting one. I had a few on there that I thought were pretty interesting, so I posted them there. Don't have the links. You'll just have to try MeWe and see if you can get on there and check it out. But something else, I got a little bit of data. Was working today a little bit early this morning, about 4:30, and it seems to me, if you look at D.C., it looks like a prison. It looks like it's not to keep people out. It might be to keep them in. Like the tear down that wall thing from way back. Don't know what's going on with that. Time's going to tell. But this thing with the impeachment that's going on, is that them saying that he's still sitting? That seems odd to me that they would even try to do something like that. That's to get somebody out of office. Not once they're out. They're gone. And if they're not worried about the guy, then they don't got to worry about his reelection coming up or anything. But I know he's going meeting with Republicans. Maybe he won't start another party. Maybe he'll just try to swing everybody over. I still believe that the midterms are going to be something if we ever get that far. A lot of stuff is in flux right now. I'm just waiting and seeing. I don't know what the heck is really going on. But we're having just a beautiful day. Kids are up with the tutor today. My youngest son is going to start hopefully today. He's going to be 4 very soon. So, I want to get him started early. Dorothy started when she was just 4. And the kids are doing very well. The tutor is saying they're doing fantastic. I'm pushing her to up their game a little bit. I remember something a long time ago. There was a radio announcer, and he put this test out, and he invited everybody to take it. I took the test, and it was over a period of well over a month, and you did it online. You took the test online, and then you emailed it back to him, and he actually had somebody grade it. He got people from the colleges to grade it, and a couple college professors took it. Nobody passed the test. I got a 42, and the failing grade on it was 95. This is the way it was graded. It was graded if you had got them all right, you got an A. If you got 99, you got a B. 98 a C. 97 a D. 96 a F. So you had to get all these right. And then after it was all done, and nobody passed, even the college professors. Absolutely nobody passed this test. It was a test to get out of the 6th grade in 1912 New York City School District, so that you could go to more school. People only had to go to 6, so they only wanted the best and the brightest to teach. So that tells me, they're dumbing our kids down. They're telling them they can't learn. They're drugging them up with Ritalin. They're doing all this stuff. A lot of folks, you need to do what I did with my first batch, get them into private school here. I don't think they're going to be going to public school. We're going to keep them in private school. And I'm going to push the teachers to move on. Don't sit here just because they're this age and say that this is what they need to learn. No, we're going to push them forward. We're going to just keep driving them for this. But we're also going to, spread that out with some play. Let this stuff in the schools where they took recess away, that's absolutely ridiculous. Now they got this crazy gender stuff. The schools are not for your kids. They got a big thing I saw on there, the teachers union, they're saying, they can't go back to school because they're gonna get infected, but yet they show them with no masks on having all these big parties and stuff. So, they're not for your children. It's time to homeschool, get tutors, teach your own children, and teach them history, teach them the Constitution. Don't let these folks get away with this stuff. I believe there's a great revival happening in the U.S. There's still going to be your ultra-libs, but I do believe they're the minority. That's my opinion, but they are the minority because I don't know just a small handful of people that are ultra-libs. Got some here on the YouTube here, they're, wherever the heck they're from, but they'll cut you down and they just attack all the time, and that's not how you do it. If you've got a difference of opinion with somebody, talk to them. I had one fellow on here, he did a hit piece on my channel. Well, I wasn't going to let that go. I went and talked to him, and then I had a good conversation with him, and something, it turned him around, and he labeled a few faults, and okay, all right, I'm in agreement with that. I didn't disagree with everything he said, but had a talk with him, and actually I watched some of his live streams, and it's not my bag. He come right out and said, because I'm a family man, I'm not his bag, and because he likes to go around and see all the different ladies and stuff, that's not my bag. So, but still, I like the guy. I watch some of his stuff, and I don't think he's a bad guy. I do notice when he goes around, he's extremely polite to everybody. So this is what we need. We don't need this division where, I hate you, I want you dead. And that's how some of these ultra-libs are. I got one guy on here that I haven't talked to him in months and months. I just completely cut him off. He was the first guy I ever blocked, and he does videos all the time. And some people, he's doing one on you. Okay, well, I'm not going to feed him. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't even watch him. But I did come across, he changes the name of his channel, and one come up, and it was him again, and he was just cutting down another guy. I mean, this is what they have to do to feel good about themselves. They have to cut somebody else down and make them look so bad that their badness they can't see. So it's a shame, but there's a lot of folks like that. I don't like the way things are looking, when they talk about socialism. Socialism is only a stepping stone to communism. I saw a really cute meme, and it said, if capitalism was so bad, why are all these people from Central America going to the United States? Why don't they go to Venezuela? Why don't you? It's just common sense. People want to be free. That's all there is to it. And I do believe there's a globalist cabal that's trying to take everything over. I don't like the stuff that's going on with the shots and stuff like that. I still wonder how comes these people, these women that say my body, my choice, aren't standing with us on this. I mean, there's a point of common ground right there. That's right there, common ground. My body, my choice. Now, personally, I don't think, if you say my house, my rules, and then somebody comes in your house and they don't follow your rules, so you kill them. Well, that ain't no good either. And I still don't believe that anybody has a right to murder an unborn child. They say doctors. I saw another meme that said when doctors, when the heart stops, that's when they declare somebody dead. Well, when you got a little baby in the womb, when the heart starts, how about we declare him alive? Let's we can't keep going down this road. The good Lord's not going to smile on us if we keep heading down this path. And people got to wake up and start getting vocal. and talk about it. You can't have this murder of the unborn. You know, I often think, they say, oh, well, he would have been born in poverty. Well, there were some of our presidents were born in terrible poverty, and they made it. A lot of people were born in poverty, and look how they turned out. You know, poverty isn't something that's permanent. You can get out, and I often wonder, you know, you get all these 1.5 million little children are murdered every year. And I'm wondering which one of them that was murdered could have had the cure for cancer, or cure for this, or cure for the common cold. You know, anything like that. You just don't know. And it just scares me what happened with the children. I remember back when I was young, they used to say, if they saw a woman that was going to have a baby, she'd say, "Oh, you're with child." It wasn't a fetus. They weren't pregnant. And then if they had one baby walking around and one in the oven, and they say, how many children you have? It's just these two. You know, that's how people talked. But they changed the language on us, guys. They changed it into horrible words. Pregnant. You know, they switched the language up on us to make it detestable. And they call this beautiful baby that God created, they call it a fetus. What a disgusting word. That sounds like something you step in and you got to wipe off your shoes so you don't drag it in the house. You know, that's terrible words that they give this stuff. So they're trying to dumb you guys down. And they're trying to get even righteous people to say, oh, you know, it's okay, you know, it's their choice. No, it's not. It should never be their choice. Murder shouldn't be anybody's choice. So, you know, this is just the way I feel about it. If people don't like it, comment. You know, just comment on it and give me one valid excuse. You know, I had one lady before when I did a video. She said, well, what if they're raped? Well, okay, so you murder the innocent one out of the rape? You got one bad actor, you got some poor woman that gets abused terribly, and then you got the baby. So what do? You murder you murder the innocent one? Come on, guys, that's not an argument. I don't want to hear that one. You can bring an argument forth, but I don't want to hear that one because that's a bunch of baloney. It's just like me. If somebody comes and punches my wife in the face, let's say the man across the street punches my wife in the face, and I walk down the street and find an old lady and punch her in the face. What's that all about? You know, it's not how it's done, people, and you know that. Let some common sense prevail here, because it seems like we've lost that. You know, they've dumbed us down with the education system, and if you think that murdering an unborn is okay, then look in the mirror. You've been dumbed down. You've been institutionalized. You know, I get I look at some of these comments on the Facebook stuff, and I list these comments that people write, and it's like, you know, indoctrination complete. Next, you know. I don't know. I just don't know. I always hope I had a little bit of common sense, and I hope people get it back. I really do. But this is just Rick Shaw's thoughts today on a beautiful day. I want you all to take care and pray for each other. And this is Rick Shaw out.